are you pointing at?
I was gonna say, can you just press restart? Is that the right episode? Rick goes back to Atlanta. You can just press restart instead of it playing the end of the episode.
How about I do it because it does the same thing? How about I just do whatever I want?
If you don't press restart, it plays the end of the episode.
So you think you're smarter than me? That's what you're saying.
I
think you're better than me. I don't remember this.
What? Him losing his head?
Yeah.
I do remember it.
Isn't it interesting that Daryl did this later?
Oh yeah, but yeah.
So really, Merle is only on the... Because they get him this episode, no? Merle has been on the roof for less than 24 hours, really. And he's already losing his mind. I suppose he does a lot of drugs, doesn't he?
And he's very dehydrated and all there, and he had a fight. So
I mean, I know I'm built different, but I probably would have just got out of this very easily. God damn.
Means few people know about it. I'm willing to share my secret.
The fuck is he brushing, like?
He's not cleaning it, no?
Talk to him. It's a one-time offer, bud. Not to be
He licks it,
repeated.
doesn't he?
Why do we need
Can of beans, you're gonna be loving those frog legs, lady. You see, now, Shane, do you think I could have a second help? It's just this one.
Even Shane makes fun of Laurie.
Yeah.
We will be heroes. We'll feed.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Dale. Can't tell yet.
Is it them? Are they back?
He can't tell.
No.
Like, so shut the fuck up then.
What is it?
Turn that damn thing off.
Notice how Shane still has manners to say please.
Yeah.
She's okay. She's okay. Yes.
Why isn't she with you? Where is she?
Shut up.
There's only 2 seats in the car.
He just said she's alright, so like...
Fine, everybody is. You crazy driving this wheeling bastard up here? You trying to draw every walk?
Wheeling bastard.
We're okay. I'm not arguing, I'm just saying. It wouldn't hurt you to think things through.
That's the first moment that Shane hated him right there.
That's the first time you got a look off him.
Amy.
Shut up. What's he whinging about? Like, what did he expect? Did he really expect Rick to just come back?
Well, I think it was because the other kids were like, "Daddy!" So he was all like, "Oh, I don't have mine." Like,
Sure.
Guy's a cop, like you.
Oh my days. Can you imagine?
think he's dead. Like, the point, yeah.
Alright,
Not
so...
my nose got all fizzy.
Really?
I never cried to see what the fuck.
Really, right? Rick's only missed him for like a day. 2.
They think he's dead.
I mean...
Oh look, Laurie's like, "Oh shit, I was cheating on you technically now."
Shane is kind of like, where's my hug? You know, where's my hug at? Like, and now, you know, he can't resist. Like, that's Rick Grimes. That's literally
That's
him
his
right
best
there.
buddy, Rick Grimes, right there.
And now it's seeped in. He's like, oh shit.
I guess that comes closest.
Yeah, they're cuddling him now and not.
Look at him with the fucking arm around there. Like,
After Atlanta fell. And from the look of that hospital, it got open.
phone not on silent during podcast recording.
Deceive to express it.
I mean, he did look after his wife for him really, really well.
Did
so
more than look
it's
after his
like-
wife for him. Like,
Don't change the rules, does it?
you tell him, bro.
Keep our fires low, just embers. So
Look
we
at that
can
look.
see from a distance, right?
I wonder are people in the camp aware about what he does?
Has to be. Did him at like tents.
Because some of the lads there were kind of like, when he went over to him, like, fuck.
Hey, girl.
He's gonna...
Sophia, how y'all this evening?
Fine. Which is fine.
Okay.
Sorry about the
No,
fire.
no, no, no. No apology needed. Y'all have a good night, okay?
I think it's pretty obvious. They're like separated from the group and
Appreciate
shit.
the cooperation.
Carl wasn't originally though. Did she not go over Sophia? Because he's obviously going to take that out on her now.
Yeah.
Oh!
We could lie. Or tell the truth. Merle was out of control.
They can't even agree on that. Like, there's always something with these two.
Andrew's a bit of a culprit too of the like
Staircase is narrow. Maybe
kind of
half a
model
dozen
poses
geeks
like
can
Rick.
squeeze
The way
against
Rick
it at
just be like
any one time.
Andrew's a bit like that too when you look at her.
Look at he's doing it there.
Yeah.
Not that padlock.
And he does it a lot later on.
Point.
Yeah.
He's always doing stuff like,
Dixon's alive. And he's
Yeah.
still up there, handcuffed on that roof.
did you see that? We're doing our first go back here. Watch Laurie.
Dixon's alive. And he's still up there, handcuffed on that roof. That's on us.
See that? She's kind of like, you should go back, Rick.
Yeah.
That's
It's like you can't leave him there to die, Rick.
Didn't I?
I think he says I found you a lot throughout this whole series. Must be finding things all the time. Although Shane, I'm guessing, never slept in the tent with them. I was gonna say he's
No.
out of the bed now because Rick is back, but you don't think he slept in there with them.
yeah. It's like Rick's like, wait, Shane, why do you have like nowhere to sleep? And it's like, the great outdoors. I love it, man.
Now you're getting cocky, huh? Not a lot.
Oh, yeah, I'd say you want him to get cocky, all right.
Back.
So I was just thinking of right there.
The anger.
Did the affair start
Times, but the mistakes.
like zombie apocalypse era, or was it when he was in a coma? Had they? Because they got close then. You know what I mean?
I'd say like apocalypse
After after he told him that he was dead.
because the zombies thing must have happened fairly quick. Because they say in like the comics he was in the coma for about a month. That's what the general consensus is on the internet. He was in there for a month.
Yeah.
Everything happened quick.
Sure. So was it wood though?
It went to a cities being overrun thing in less than a month. You know,
Do you want
your mouth kind of tastes like Shane.
She's like, how do you know what Shane's mouth tastes like, Rick?
Rick's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, she just said you won't wake up. It's like,
How do you know?
how do you know that? Like,
He dead ass doesn't have a bed. Or maybe
well,
he
he's
just
on
be doing
watch,
it.
I believe. There, it never actually shows where he sleeps. But then, I like his jacket also very much.
It's the first
First
adjustment
hat,
of the
yeah.
hat thing. He does that a lot. Oh yeah, there it is. I dress like that, like right here. The white tee, the blue jeans. This is how I be dressing when I go for coffee in the morning.
Maybe Converse. You don't really wear your Converse as much anymore, though.
morning, officer?
Hey,
Feeding into his ego now, calling them officers.
Oh, look,
Uh,
You sleep
little
okay?
smirks.
wait, what do you think that was about?
better than
Or just, oh look, the couple's back together. Or was it like she's called Shane
Kinda like-
officer?
Didn't want to wake you. I figured you.
Or was it kind of like Amy was a bit like, ooh, I like me a bit of Rick Grimes.
Oh
So does Andrea.
yeah. Yeah.
Then Andrea, she has a thing for police officer apparently.
Or just like a man who's like a high role, because like
Yeah.
the governor too.
Or Dale in the comics.
Or Dale, yeah.
Just a reminder to boil before use.
You tell him, Shane.
Do you think Rick knows yet?
But to be fair, they're making it very obvious. I'd love to know when he clocks it though, because
Yeah.
he does it
Well,
himself.
I think it's quick your son.
Again, she's not watching the child.
Shane grabs a gun immediately.
And throws Rick. Was it Shane who threw something
Had
at
to
Rick?
have been Rick. Oh, this is Daryl, is it not?
Yeah, Daryl comes here. Daryl comes here. We love him. Cause that's his deer.
My dear. Why did they run over?
Yeah, there was no need for it. Like
This one we've had up here.
that right there was when Andrea
They never
knew
come
she
this
wanted
often, huh?
Dale in the comics.
Yeah.
This is the comics. That's when she knew.
First Daryl Dixon appearance.
Look at him.
So excited.
Another beloved character of ours. We love him. Look at him.
That's my deer. Look at it all gnawed on by this filthy, disease-bearing, motherless, poxy bastard.
Calm down, son. That's not helping.
What do you know about it, old man? You take that stupid hat and go back to on Golden Pond.
He's great lines. Like,
Best joke in the show when you know it.
yeah.
Cook us
We'll
some
put that shit on
eggs.
screen right now so
We
you
can
know.
even cut around this some squirrel, about a dozen or so. I'll have to do.
Look, he keeps looking at Rick. He
Yeah.
doesn't know him. He's like, who the fuck is this?
People.
Oh God.
Get out. Why are you still here?
Come on,
Like,
people, what the hell?
No easy way to say this, so I'll just say it.
Who are you?
Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes? Got something you want to tell me?
Your brother was a danger to us all. So I handcuffed him on a roof, hooked him to a piece of metal. He's still there.
Hold on. Let me process this. You saying you handcuffed my brother to a roof and you left him there?
Yeah. I dropped it.
Couldn't pick it up?
I dropped it in the drain.
John there, Jay, just like,
Made me feel better. Don't.
the dirt. He does a good throw of
Maybe
things,
this
doesn't he?
will.
Or just his arms in
That
general.
chained the door
you feel better.
so
Don't.
Yeah.
you can get at him.
There he is. So I can go get him.
He'll show you. Isn't that right?
Show you. Isn't that right?
So Laurie right there has just told Rick to go.
Yep.
Okay? So just remember that.
Remember that, people.
Already kind of fucking bitching about it.
Why would you risk your life for a douchebag like Merle Dixon?
Hey, choose your words more carefully.
Oh, no, I did. Douchebag's what I meant. Merle Dixon. I wouldn't give you a glass of water if you were dying of thirst.
What he would and wouldn't do doesn't interest me.
Ah, that's just great. Now you're gonna risk 3 men, huh?
Or
My day just gets better and better.
You see anybody else
Throw
just
that
stepping
thing.
up? Seeing your brother's crack ass.
Yeah,
Went
and
through hell
Carl.
to find us. You just got here and you're gonna turn around and leave?
Your idea.
I don't want you to go.
Oh, shut up, Carl. It's relevant.
He doesn't have a say here. None of his business.
Shane is right. Merle Dixon? He's not worth one of your lives, even with guns thrown in.
She told him to go get him.
Her words
Make me
mere
understand.
minutes ago were, "He'll help you find them," or something
She'll
along
go
those
get him.
lines.
Ain't that right?
He'll show you how, in that. Yeah,
They hadn't taken
Something
me.
along those
I
lines.
died. It's because of them that I made it back to you at all. They said they'd follow me.
so
till-
there's Laurie bullshit.
Same trap
That's
I
the
did
first
with
major Laurie bullshit.
Yeah.
People.
I need that bag.
Me when I wake up in the morning.
He's that bag.
So I wake up, people. Look, you can see the city right there. It's not that far.
It really isn't, though.
And they're going, "Oh, the walkers are moving out of the city." Why don't they move then? They're like right by it.
Yeah.
Sweaty ass forehead on him.
Yeah.
He touched it.
He's like,
Ugh.
Rumor is you have bolt cutters.
Fetch the bolt cutters.
Maybe.
Yeah, we
Maybe. All right, keep them then.
got that chain
Dickhead.
and the handcuffs.
Oh, he wants something exchanged, doesn't he?
I never liked lending tools.
Okay then.
Last time
Okay,
I did,
fair enough. No
yes,
gun for
I
you.
am talking about
Dale is worried about his fucking toolbox. Like,
He has tools.
What do I get in return?
The tools back.
How about one of those guns you bring back? My pick.
doesn't like guns later on. Doesn't like violence and stuff. I hate this guy.
Sure, I wound up a few loose rounds of yours.
Bit of banter.
In that bag like the bottom.
4 men, 4 rounds. What are the odds, huh? Well, let's just hope that 4's your lucky number. Okay.
Is that because he got shot? Is that what that was referring to? What's he talking about? 4 rounds, 4 men. Because there was 4 men, there was supposed to be 3.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's your lucky number.
4.
I think some people say that's the moment Rick realizes, but I might be mistaken after something else.
But why would he realize it's there?
That's what I was kind of thinking when I seen it before. I want to be walking around and standing like Shane in this for the next like week. It's hot as fuck in that tent.
You know, I
Yeah.
think they'll be just fine.
Laurie's crying.
I'm not worried.
What are you doing in here then? Liar. Carl's a liar.
And he said he didn't want him to go, so.
Yeah, a little.
Laurie's scared.
Don't be.
Carl thinks he's him.
About him, Mom. Everything that's happened to him so far.
What's this?
Nothing's killed him yet.
You think Daryl is racist at this point, or is he kind of a nicer person even now than Merle? Because if I'm not mistaken, the plan for Daryl and Merle was to rob these people
And
eventually
leave, yeah.
and leave.
But then I think he was just heavily influenced by Merle.
Yeah,
But on his own, I think he's nice. I don't really know.
because he does come around, so we'll get to actually
There was a mighty
see
bold talk about catching frogs.
throughout the series. He's constantly kind of trying to isolate himself away from people to protect himself, kind of thing.
Yeah, like even at the farm, he's all up in the corner field or whatever instead of
Yeah.
being down with the rest of them.
And then when they go to Alexandria, he sits on the porch.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't shower. And stuff.
Doesn't shower. Yeah, gross.
All right, little man, look.
See, Shane tried to show off and
You are the key in
catch
all
frogs,
this,
and he
man.
couldn't do it when push came
All
to
I'm
shove.
gonna do
Yeah,
is
he's
go out
just
and
like-
water 'em, all right? Scare the rest of them off. Yes, sir. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Here we go, boy. Here we go.
Never see Rick doing anything like this
No.
ever in the series.
Do dad things like.
Yeah, as I said in the first episode, he's not the stepfather, but he's the father that stepped up.
Also, doesn't Lori get pissy at him here for doing this?
Yeah. Didn't have a problem with it yesterday though.
No.
I'm beginning to question the division of labor here.
Now Shane does his
Okay,
bit,
okay,
Jackie.
yeah.
Don't come.
Who
for
brought back
regular
water
Shane.
this morning?
Exactly.
Can someone explain to me how the women wound up doing all the head of McDaniel work?
Okay,
But
you
we're
go
all
and
dead,
kill the
didn't you get the
zombies
memo?
or the walkers
Yeah, you
then
go
and get the
some
food.
water and.
This cunt does nothing though.
I didn't see you raise your hand, Jackie, when Rick was looking for people to come with him.
Yeah.
So I will always think it's so lame that he put back on the police uniform. Unless you've had an ice latte. It's probably the right thing back.
Texting. I miss my
2010.
vibrator.
Me too.
Oh!
We should talk. You know,
No,
we haven't had a chance.
No,
and I don't.
that's over too. You can tell that to the frogs.
Damn it, Lori, look, I don't
He's
know
done
how that
nothing
appears
wrong.
To you,
How
or
it
what you
appears to me. I'm sorry, is there a gray area here? Let me dispel it. You stay away from me. You stay away from my son. You don't look at him. You don't talk to him. From now on, my family is off limits to you.
Lori, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that I deserve
I don't
it.
think
Don't. My husband is back. You are the one that told me that he died. You son of a bitch.
Like, that's the only reason I can think of why she could possibly be this pissed off. But, I mean, it's a pretty fair assumption.
But even Rick was like, she had every reason to think
Yeah.
such a thing. So look, she's just feeling guilty, I think.
Yeah, I think she's taking her anger on. Oh. The superior weapon, without a doubt.
Yeah, 'cause it's silent and it's
Silent but deadly.
I tell you what.
Tell you
You don't
what.
like how your laundry's done?
Who do you think she is,
Welcome to
Jane?
pitch in and do
Some uppity smart mouth bitch. Tell you what. Come on.
Bro thinks he's Shane.
You some college educated coos. All right?
goose.
Now you come on now.
You can show up with fresh bruises later, Ed.
So they
So they do now.
Single.
Now he's standing on business again.
See, some would say, did he take it too far? But then it's kind of like, does he not deserve it? He's been beating his wife for how long?
He needed to be taught a lesson as
Yeah.
well. Like, I feel like they try and make it out that Shane did a bad thing here, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Standing on business.
Then sometimes the stuff like that not make it worse for Carol.
But now Ed might be afraid to do it. Look the way she's looking
He
at
looks
him.
really small there.
Yeah.
He was lower down.
It's like they're trying to make it out that he's done a bad thing here. But
Yeah.
not about the fact that Ed just hit her in front of everyone and has been doing it off camera for
And
a long
has
time.
also probably hit Sophia. as
Yeah.
well. But get out of the way, like.
Yeah, Rick goes up. Yeah, that's a padlock. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need the bolt cutters here, guys. It's like, yeah, we know Rick, because we brought them. Looks a G-Dog.
That's me waking up on Monday mornings to my alarm. Let me tell you, I do that to get out of work.
Like you said, why didn't he cut through the
metal.
chain link right there? It's really thin.
That's the frogs. That's not what we're on. See, your silly way of doing it.
Yeah, but maybe if you refresh the page. I was really scared I was going to be wrong there. Oh, these fucking...
Fucking around on the lake. That's a great start to the episode.
Like their backstory. She gets all whingy because she has less hooks or something.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. It's not nothing, it's always something. Fine, I'm making it up.
Probably. I side with her. This is their quick attempt to get us to care about her before she dies.
Yeah,
I
maybe
spent my
really.
entire childhood with my
Meanwhile,
massive
she's
boat.
just been pissing us off the whole time.
It was all about
Maybe if Andrea was in the scene,
Yeah.
I'd maybe care a little bit
fishing
more.
for the dinner table.
She just can't let that go, can she? God. Unbelievable.
Obviously, they're at the wrong knots.
Does the job, apparently.
Yeah.
So,
Crying rule.
not to be making fun of her acting choices or anything, but like...
Whoa.
Baby, will you look at that? Hey, check it out.
I'd be there like, I don't like fish.
Yeah. But you know, has it taken them this long to try fish
Because of
Yeah.
for food?
My children will eat tonight.
Not
Thank
just
you.
yours, mate.
Thank Dale. It's his canoe and gear. Mom, look. Look at all
No.
the fish.
Dale did nothing.
Thank you.
What was that hat show? Did you see that?
Wandering out in the streets, maybe passing out. What are his odds out there?
No worse than being handcuffed and left to rot by you sorry pricks.
Yeah. No reply.
I'm gonna get him. Daryl, wait. Hands off me. Can't stop me.
I don't.
Can't stop me.
Family, I get that. I went through hell to find mine. I know exactly how you feel.
Went through hell to find mine. 2 days.
Can't get
Yeah, we
2
We
days.
can help you check a few.
Alright. Why did everyone have to come up?
Andrea and Amy have no reason to be there.
Look at this.
Everyone is up there. The kids and everything.
And Dale was like, don't want to alarm anyone or anything. Sure, well, let's bring everyone up for a gawk.
Yeah.
What, you heading to China? Jim, what
Doesn't matter.
You're scaring people. You're scaring my son. And Carol's daughter.
He's been doing it all day and he didn't notice it until someone pointed it out.
Yeah, and you brought them up to the
Yeah.
area.
What the hell, people? I'm out here by myself. Why don't y'all just go and leave me the hell alone?
Dead ass.
True, Jim.
If I don't, then what? Then you're gonna beat my face in like Ed Peltier, aren't you?
Yeah.
Y'all seen his face, huh? What's left of it?
Yeah. The woman beater.
Yeah, it was.
See, now that's what happens when someone crosses you.
No, it was what?
That was
Whoa.
different, Jim.
You weren't there. Ed was out of control. He
Thank
was
you,
hurting his
Amy.
wife.
That is their marriage. That is not his. He is not judge and jury. Who voted you king boss, huh?
Jim, I'm not-
Amy redemption arc.
All right, just give me the shovel, okay?
God, I wish
Please, just give me the
Andrew died here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You got no right. Stop.
Gave up so quick.
Hey,
Alright.
hey, hey,
Little bitch.
Jim.
You've been selling here. 2 blocks away. Why? I may not be able to come back the same way. Walkers might cut me off. If that happens,
Everyone knows so much more than Rick.
I'll
It's
go for
unreal.
you instead. Want me back here?
Hey, kid. What'd you do before all this?
Delivered pizzas. Why?
Remember the theory that he didn't just deliver pizzas, but like it never really came to anything. But I
Like,
don't,
what was he, like a robber or something?
I don't know. I think that's what people like were insinuating with their theories, that he didn't just rob pizzas or deliver pizzas.
That's what kind of what Daryl was doing there. He was like, what the hell did you do before us that you're so good at planning it?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of a compliment to Glenn there.
Yeah.
That's kind of not made obvious.
He's kind of being nice.
Korean.
Whatever.
You got some balls for a Chinaman.
I'm Korean.
Whatever.
Should have left that dumbass hat right there, to be honest. They don't even grab the bag, but they grab Glenn.
I love how the blood went on the camera there.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Does he wear the hat regularly before he gives it to Carol?
He gives it to Carl pretty early in season 2, so.
And pour some on my head.
Carl ain't learning shit from Laurie, I can tell you that much.
Who wants to help me clean some fish, huh?
Sweet, come on, Sophia.
School's out. Did he fall? Did that dumbass fall?
All right.
Who's that?
Who wants to help me clean some fish, huh?
Sweet, come on, Sophia. Stay with Carol.
What a fool! Oh my god.
Did he keep like him as like a child on set? Was like, oh my
Yeah.
god. I
Or did he
fell.
do that on purpose?
No, you can't do that on purpose. Make it look that real.
Or do you think it was like, come on, Sophia? And then she seen him fall and she was like,
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Then they get off camera. She's like, "Did you fall back there?"
Yeah.
You keep your boy close. You don't never let him out of your sight.
She does multiple times
Yep.
throughout the rest of the series.
Not the first time that Laurie doesn't fucking listen to someone.
His douchebag friends came out of nowhere and jumped me.
Jump
me.
Jump me, puto. Screaming about trying to find his brother like it's my damn fault.
They took Glenn. Could have taken Merle too.
Merle? What kind of hick name is that? Wouldn't name my dog Merle.
Tries to kick him.
Swings a boot at him like. Let him do his thing, Rick. Jeepers. It's good cop, bad cop, actually.
Yeah,
Never mind.
and usually Shane is bad cop.
Yeah. This looks like a place where we'd hang out. Like me and my friends would hang out as kids, but your like mom would tell you like not to go there, but we'd go there anyway.
And don't like abandoned places. Don't they have a very distinct smell?
Yeah. There's probably like a lot of like bad shit there, like asbestos and shit that'll kill you.
You have to wash your hands when you get home.
Yeah. You're all itching for like 2 hours.
My people got attacked. Where's the compensation for their pain and suffering? More to the point, where's my bag of guns?
Actually, you attacked them.
The bag Felipe and Jorge were going back to get that bag of guns.
And it's by far not his bag of guns. They're
Yeah.
Rick. He is the sheriff.
It's my
Well, you know,
guns.
yeah. Well, finders keepers.
The bag was in the street. Anybody could come around and say it was theirs.
Yeah. This is the first kind of Rick moment where he's a bit like, "Want to do a trade?" You know, he's going kind of. This is the first glimpse into
Leader Rick.
Come back with
Yeah.
the hell in my bag of guns. Everybody walks.
Rick badass moments
Come
kind
back
of
locked
thing.
and loaded.
Kid, if I knew we'd get Glenn back, I might agree. You think that Vado across the way is just gonna hand him over?
Calling G a liar?
You part of this? You gonna hold on to your teeth?
Question is, do you trust that man's word?
Mm-hmm. They have a shotty back at the camp that Shane has. They've got what, 4 in that bag?
Dale has that stupid ass gun he carries around him all the
The
time.
rifle, the sniper, and then T-Dog had one also.
Wait, does Dale have that gun yet? Or is that the gun
Oh, he had
gets?
one. He had it on
Okay.
the RV earlier.
There's nothing keeping you two here. You should get out. Head back to camp.
And tell your family why.
And Shane has a handgun too.
Yeah. Yeah, does he?
Yeah, I seen it in the back of his, like he had it.
He's a police officer, so he should.
Yeah.
Is it funny how like Shane has like
Come on, this is
a
nuts.
pistol, like, you know, a regular old kind of black pistol, like a Glock or something.
Yeah.
That's his police weapon. But this fucking guy has to have a big silver 44 Magnum, you know, because he's so much better than everybody else. Yeah, split the shotguns, give him 2 pistols, take the rest.
Yeah.
I think that's fair enough. You see, I would be really good with these guys.
Why and why are they giving like? He's wearing the hat.
Of course he is. It's his first time he's wearing the hat now.
Yeah.
Whoever saw, I picked him up from Satan at a yard sale. I told you how it has to be. Are you willfully deaf?
Right here, it's fine. You said come locked and loaded.
Nice. This is Rick. We here. Oh my god, that's badass. This is Rick Grimes' badass moments #1.
I think this is kind of funny.
Who's this old ass?
Yeah, it's like what?
Now, get that old lady out of line of fire.
Felipe, go take care of it, okay?
Isn't there a deleted scene where they come back and they've all been killed?
Yeah.
Why would they cut that?
I don't know.
All these old heads, I bet they're like favorites are like a banana split
Yeah.
or like a Knickerbocker Glory or
You
something.
know they have the Sucky sweets and they in their
The butterscotch sweets, yeah,
Yeah.
these old head fucking confectionery. I bet it smells crazy in there.
Glenn, no.
Being eaten by dogs, man.
That's a good comedy bit. That's like one of the first comedy bits in this.
Like the Glenn, when he was on top of the roof, did he know it was just a nursing home then?
I guess so.
He didn't. I could say, but like.
It's funny how they make these guys appear like they're kind of like, oh, we're Latino gangbangers, and it turns out they're like really, really nice people who are caring for these old people.
Well, he said, yeah. So he returned here because his granny was there, is it? Because he said he just said there all the staff left him there.
Yeah.
So he must have went back for. Imagine having the responsibility of all them though. In
Oh.
the apocalypse, that'd be crazy.
I couldn't be arsed. I'd be like Dara, I'd be lone wolf.
Encounter since things fell apart. The worst kind. Plunderers. The kind they take by force.
That's not who we are.
How was I to know?
Did you say plunderers?
I think he did, yeah.
Pretty sure that's on the sign for Alexandria. It says vengeance for the plunderers or something.
The people here, they all look to me now. I don't even know why.
Because they can.
It's kind of like a moment there where it's like, oh, but they look like people look to Rick.
Yeah.
But it's like, ain't nobody looking to Rick. They barely know him.
Yeah,
He's
really?
been there less than 24 hours. They've known him, like.
But then, does any of them like Shane?
I don't know, but Shane is the one who initially got them out of shit. Is that a Mitsubishi Lancer in the back?
What, the yellow one?
Yeah.
Not nearly half. For what? A bunch of old farts gonna die of momentary command? Seriously, how long do you think they got?
I've been marking days on the calendar just to make sure.
Young people don't put their glasses on like that.
No. They were. That's how close they are to the city that they
Yeah.
walked home.
Fish, please.
And it's only a little bit dark.
There's some beers. Look at that.
A few brewskis.
They take some fish for Rick, Glenn, Daryl, and T-Dog and Merle.
Probably not. Look, that's the last piece.
Greedy fuckers, because there was loads there.
That stupid watch.
Time. It's important to keep track, isn't it?
Yeah.
The days, at least.
Oh, Shane like that.
Yeah.
Shane doesn't hate him yet.
Don't you think, Andrea? Back me up here.
He's kind of like, sure, Andrew, you and me, you know.
He's like,
Father said to son when he gave him a watch that had been handed down through generations.
Bro's just waffling now, like,
Yeah.
honestly.
the guy who asked is like, oh,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say anything. Let's ask about your watch.
That you may remember time.
Wrap it up, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
wrap it up. If I was in this situation in real life, I'd probably take out my phone and start
Yeah.
scrolling just to get out of the awkwardness.
Or she like,
What was that?
Where are you going? I have to pee. Jeez, you try to be discreet around here.
Jeez.
trying to be discreet, and you have
Yeah.
Daryl. I'm gonna take a piss. He's like,
Maybe she's gonna drop a deuce.
Thought I told you.
What a little bitch.
we didn't do.
He just took it.
Also, where did that come from? Also, I'm pretty sure that's like a director or something who played that song.
Oh man, they're all coming out of everywhere. Shane's gonna stand on business though, guys. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh! I'm literally him!
You're literally Rick Grimes. Negan reference right there? See that?
Yeah. This is fucking disgusting.
Oh my god.
Who is that?
I thought it was him. I was very confused.
Who the fuck was that?
It was, you see, they kill a lot of, like, they get rid of all those people. Jesus.
Oh damn. That's very horror filmy. It's over.
It's over.
Don't get your hands dirty. It's over.
I was like,
Yeah. Need some salt. This is such a good scene.
Salt.
Yeah.
Zombies. In the RV, when we get in there.
There's tons of them. Oh, here's the boys now.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Gotta be doing
Oh, he hit us.
Crybaby. Surprised Carl wasn't off somewhere lost.
Yeah.
Zoe wasn't watching him.
See, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. He kind of walks out like,
Oh, poor Glenn has no one to go to. That's sad.
I think that's when you learn that it takes people a while to turn. I think she died there. But didn't Andrew just be chilling with the dead body for age and then it just takes
like-
some people longer to turn?
It's the next morning and she's still not turned.
She's just sitting there still. Like, I know her knees were killing her. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, Andrea. That's how babies, you know when children like cry and they kind of do that for ages before they roar?
I hate that.
That's what that is.
And they give massive breath and scream.
Yeah.
Look at Carl.
Yeah, look, he's doing what Andrea's doing.
Oh my god. Why is everyone only upset about Amy? What about the rest of all these
Yeah.
folk?
I remember my dream now.
Oh, you couldn't have remembered a few hours ago,
Why I
Jim?
dug the holes.
Bro was trying to seem smart.
Yeah, he just made that up. That actually wasn't his
Yeah,
dream.
not the time. He was going on about Rick in his dream before. Like,
Yeah.
what a dickhead. Did he get bit in his dream also?
One of the graves for him.
What do we have? We have 45 minutes to get through this, make dinner, and get out of the house for... Because we're going to see Dune 2. Okay. We started the last episode singing Karl Popper.
We can sing
I
I was trying to think of the yeah.
I can't remember the rest of it, but there it is. That's how we're starting it, I guess. Here we go. Discussion for episode 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Second episode. Let me tell you something. Here we fucking go. We have our points written out again, folks. And here's what we're going to talk about. Number 1, Claire, tell me. We're not going to do this in order of the episode. We're just going to get straight into this, guys. Why the fuck are they trying to make Shane out to be the bad guy for beating up Ed?
Ed had just hit his wife
Yeah.
in front of everyone. And then Shane...
And was talking shit to the girls, like calling Andrea names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like, fuck Andrea, but like...
He'd obviously been doing stuff around camp before also, so it's kind of like...
Because I think we raised that question in the watch long, like, dude, is everyone aware that Ed is doing what he does? And then when Shane kind of went to approach him and go, why'd you throw a log on the fire? Everyone was kind of like, like...
But then
really?
Jackie also said, what, so she can show more fresh bruises tomorrow?
Yeah,
so like...
she proved that everyone knew.
Yeah.
That showed that. But then, yeah, like, we witnessed Ed, we found out this information about Ed.
Yeah.
We see him in action doing it to his wife. Then you're also kind of like, you're kind of like in the back of your mind, like, God, he has a kid there,
Yes,
and that
so
ends with him doing all this. And then, yeah, he does all this in front of everyone, and then Shane kicks ass.
Yeah. Like, some people could say, oh, he went too far with it, though. But I think Ed needed to be scared. He needed to be scared of Shane. So if he did do it again, I'm in trouble.
Exactly.
I'm not allowed to get away with it.
It's like you're trying to discipline a child. Like, you know, they're not going to do it again when they know the consequences.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, maybe you're not going to change his actions, but, like, you're going to put fear in him a little bit, and, like...
Yeah, and then Jim was all like, that's their marriage. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I won't ever help anyone.
Yeah,
Jim.
fuck Jim. What the fuck? Scaring everybody, digging holes and shit, and then he's trying to defend Ed?
Yeah, it's crazy of him.
And this is the guy, like, I don't know what their plan is with him. Like, are we supposed to think he's a bit of a cunt? Because, I mean, we joked about it in the last episode. Like, you remember in COVID when people didn't know they had COVID and they went to parties and shit and gave everyone COVID and shit?
Yeah.
He's that guy.
That's Jim, yeah.
He hit a bite. We haven't got to that yet. Sorry, spoiler alert, everyone, but he is that guy.
Yeah.
Moron.
He has a bite and hides it. Crazy.
But yeah, I think, like, people would say Shane took it too far, beating down on him, but, like, don't feel bad that the bad guy got a beat down.
No.
I think maybe the characters are a bit, but I feel like us as the viewer are kind of like,
But we shouldn't give a shit about Ed.
yeah, I don't give a shit about Ed. And, like, they kind of haven't went full mode, evil Shane mode yet. No. But it's like, go ahead.
He did what needs to be done there. No?
Yeah, still on business. I don't see how us as the viewer can think any different on this.
No.
Maybe the characters feeling different is one thing in the situation, but us as the viewer, I don't see how anyone viewing that could be like, oh yeah, like, Shane took it too far.
Yeah.
He didn't do it in front of Sophia or anything.
No, just Carl, but then that was because...
But Carl was gone, or Carl, yeah, Carl Cole.
Not, yeah, whatever, the woman.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ed, and fuck you, Jim.
You like Jim.
Dickheads.
I never realised I didn't like Jim until, like...
Don't fuck with Jim.
No.
Jim's a dick.
Yeah.
Next point, Daryl arrives. What an introduction to the main man.
Yeah.
Comes in with one of the best jokes in the entire series.
Ongoing pond.
If you know, you know. We will have spliced it into the video so you'll... Because we didn't know what, like, the ongoing... Why don't you go back to... Do you take a stupid head and go back to ongoing pond?
We didn't know what he meant by ongoing pond.
Yeah.
And then we looked it up one day and he saw the picture.
And it's, like, the greatest joke ever when you know.
Yeah.
So...
He has some of the best lines in the whole show. It's, like, incredible what he comes out with.
I'm going to edit them all in, even if we don't react to him anyway. But he has some of the fucking like best one-liners and lines and just things he says to people and in situations throughout this episode. It's like, because before, I believe you told me this before, that Norman Reedus auditioned for Merle.
Yeah.
And Daryl isn't a character in the comics. They wrote this character for him.
For Norman Reedus, yeah.
Because they impressed him so much. He impressed them so much in his Merle audition.
And then what's even weirder about that is we've known Daryl 2 episodes, we've known other characters 4 episodes, and Daryl has already had more of an impact as a viewer than anyone else in the show.
And also, it shows, which is crazy because in the Walking Dead universe that is existing now in 2024 and the episodes coming out, Daryl's still alive.
Daryl's still alive.
He was so good that they made him a main player for life, pretty much. But he's so fucking funny.
He's so good.
He's such a good character. He's so well played that
has the best weapon.
Has the best weapon. Has a really good arc as a character.
Yep.
What they go on with.
Best introduction, best jokes, best lines.
Yeah.
Great character.
We have to like it's nice to have something like this in the show because you have to look at Laurie talking bullshit every 2 seconds, contradicting herself and
Go back
pissing
to
you
Andrea, fucking doing something.
Jim and Ed being dickheads. And then, you know, all this kind of stuff going on. Rick is a bit of a dumbass still, you know. And it's nice having Daryl come in and be really good, and then also Shane being around. They're carrying it.
They are.
They're carrying it.
It's like you said, Rick being a dumbass there is when they were planning out how they were going to do everything. Everyone knows so much more than Rick. Rick's still like a bit of a fool about everything, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like everyone has a purpose so far, apart from Rick.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Because of what like he becomes in the show.
It's like he kind of learns from everyone and put it all together, and he became the utility guy and kind of in a way the perfect leader because he has a bit of everything.
He learned from everyone, yeah. Oh, that's cool actually.
That's kind of interesting, I suppose, yeah. Like he learned how to be Kingpin, no nonsense. This is how the world is from Shane eventually, really, too.
Yeah.
When you think about it, like, so. Yeah, at the moment, though, he's not contributing anything other than Superman ability.
Police outfit.
He's kind of... We did see the first kind of piece of Rick.
Well, my ears are working. We hear.
We seen Rick Grimes for the first time at the old folks' home part.
Yeah.
When he was up against the Latino gangbangers, or as they appear at that moment, before we found out that they're actually incredibly lovely people.
They're really nice people, yeah. Looking after some old people.
Meanwhile, Rick and all are just there looking after themselves.
Yeah.
Selfish individuals, like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's interesting, like we talked about this when we were watching it, but the old folks people and the guys looking after them, we looked this up like after we watched this like a while ago. There's like 20 minutes of deleted scenes where the group go back to that old folks home.
Yeah, it's obviously between when they leave camp and the CDC, they obviously stop off there for.
It's like they go. Is it that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they deleted everything. I suppose because they had to.
It's like 20 minutes of footage. Yeah, I guess they had to kind of. It is for television.
It wasn't important.
Yeah.
Really, to the story.
It was just really interesting, I think, more than anything.
Yeah.
It was the most cuttable thing.
Like if you haven't seen it, look it up and look at it, like, because it's really good.
It's like they go back to the old folks' home and everyone's gone and everyone's dead. Yeah.
Shot in the head.
Everyone's been shot in the head. Daryl points out, of course, because he's the smart
Remember,
one.
Andrew's been like a big bullshit about it, and he's like execution style, and he's all like observant. Look it up, like
Andrew is like making fun of Daryl because he's a dumb hillbilly. He doesn't know anything, and then he fucking shits on it. Oh, I wish they left that in. Oh my god!
Even just that scene would have been great. Left in.
God damn. Even Daryl doesn't fuck with her.
Yeah.
And she also shot Daryl at one point.
That's probably why, because he fucking put her to shame. College educated girl.
Yeah.
Put to shame by
Daryl Dixon.
American hick, as they call him.
But yeah, quite interesting. Look it up if you haven't seen it. I mean, we could look it up and put it in the episode, I guess, but well, we'll put it in later, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But speaking of Andrea and stuff, this episode, the first episode or the second episode, is it the second episode that we watched Was it 3 or 4? Where they? Oh no, it's episode 3 opens up with Marl on the roof. Episode 4 opens up with Andrea and Amy in the boat.
Yeah.
And we were kind of saying, oh, they're pissing about, fucking around. They're actually doing their bit for the camp by catching fish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. To be fair. And they just did the washing. They actually did a lot for
Yeah.
camp. Especially we hate Andrea.
Yeah.
She does a lot around the camp.
We're not blinded by hatred.
No.
We hold our hands up when, you know. So I don't want anyone saying we don't do that shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's an attempt to give you, to make you give a shit about Amy.
Yeah, because we hadn't really seen her much. We didn't know anything about her. We just knew she was Andrea's sister.
But I feel like they kind of panicked. Like, we need to, if we're going to kill her off, we need someone, people are going to die in this episode. We need to get people to care about one of them.
Yeah, because they really kind of shoved her.
Because they didn't really kill off anyone else that you give a shit about. Like, fuck Ed.
Yeah, no one cares about Ed.
And then all these, like, random ass people who I'm pretty sure I'd never even seen.
You see him in the background, but
I've seen some.
They had to
but
get
I
rid
didn't
of
see
them to, like, so there wasn't a load of them going to the
get rid of the
CBC.
dead weight and get characters that we give a shit about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel though that they could have done it like a different way. I guess they kind of did it with Andrea to kind of be like the sister thing, and then have Andrea's arc that she lost her sister.
It was her birthday. She had
her birthday, exactly. They actually, that was another seed planted early on in the first few episodes.
The first episode, yeah. First episode, maybe second.
Second, because Rick was with them.
Yeah.
Not in the tank. So I guess it had to be Andrea. I was kind of thinking, watching it, it's like, why didn't they get her to have? Because she's younger than Andrea, as we've seen, 12 years.
12 years.
Do you remember, like, and that would have been, I think, going forward, interesting for Coral, that is, if Coral was the one that was forming this kind of connection with Amy. Because, like he did with Beth eventually.
Okay, yeah.
Coral has always found people to kind of
bond with.
Yeah. Exactly, wherever he's been. So that could have been the first little thing of that.
I suppose he has Sophia. He's still a really small kid here.
It's true. They could have taught him the fish, though. They could have planted that seed earlier.
Well, they kind of did. He asked them to teach him to fish.
Couldn't even catch frogs, though.
Yeah.
Shane couldn't teach him to do that. No. Excuse me?
I'll have a second serving, please.
Yeah, Shane making fun of Laurie. Go. Speaking of Laurie Grimes, can you make up your fucking mind on what you want, please?
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You've seen it in this episode, in the watch along, that she tells Rick to go, and then later on is like, why are you going after Merle? That's a waste.
Yeah.
That's like, you literally told him, Laurie, make up your mind, please.
I was it kind of just occurred to me, like, she was kind of, you're leaving now? It's like, you just got here. And it's like, all right, Laurie, let's leave Merle on the roof for a week while I play Happy Family here, and then I'll go.
Yeah. Because they also had to remember they had Daryl, who was now a fucking loose cannon because his brother was left on a roof. They'd sort that out too because of awkward vibes in camp. Like,
that's really, that tilt.
She's crazy for that, to be quite honest.
She pisses me off, but that's the first major time where I'm like...
And it's not the first time she does something like that either. She does it again.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I would argue constantly. And even like the kind of thing, like it was said to her in these episodes by Jim to keep an eye on Coral. Dale said it to her in the first episode, or don't wander too far, blah, blah, all this, keep an eye on Coral. She's constantly not keeping an eye on Coral.
Yeah. And what is she adding to the camp that she couldn't be looking at Carol? What is she doing? Bitching, moaning? What is she doing?
She wasn't even cleaning clothes with the girls at the lake with the scrubber.
What does she do? She does nothing.
Coral was down with Shane. She was off. I don't know what she was doing.
We've seen her occasionally hang clothes on the clothesline. That's all I've seen her do.
Like,
not catching fish, not washing clothes, not bringing water to the camp, not going killing those zombies. And if she did go like out on a run, she'd probably mess it up for everyone involved.
Probably flip a car over or something. Like, what was the other thing she did? Make your fucking mind up, Laurie Grimes. I have. Oh yeah, Shane's down. Trying to get on with Carol. All right, let's like create an atmosphere in the camp then where I can't get on with Coral anymore.
She's like, you stay away from my family.
Yeah.
It's like Shane was literally like, Rick's my best friend.
Yeah.
Rick's probably knew Shane longer than he's knew Laurie.
Yeah.
Known Laurie. Knew.
Fucking hell. Shane was the one that was visiting him in the hospital.
Yeah.
Bringing him flowers.
Didn't see Laurie bringing them flowers.
Rick can buy himself. Rick can buy himself
the flowers. It's like we said that it's because he told her that Rick was dead, but even Rick said that they had every right to think he was dead.
I mean,
he was in a coma when the electricity went and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
and the hospital was getting overrun. Like,
yeah,
you'd have to just. It would be a fair assumption to assume he's dead.
it's a miracle he isn't dead.
Exactly.
Um,
So that's the only reason I could think Laurie could possibly be a little bit pissed off with Shane is that he told her that he was dead.
and she's also probably having major guilt towards because Rick is there, and she was like, "Shit."
But that's her problem,
Yes.
quite frankly, not
Yeah.
mine. So Laurie,
Calm it down.
wind your neck in, Laurie.
Yeah, leave Shane
Seriously.
alone, okay?
Yeah, he's the guy.
He's the man.
He only saved you and kept you alive for the last month.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus Christ. Next, what the fuck is Glenn thinking bringing that noisy ass car back? And Glenn, one thing, could Rick not have pulled up the horn and be like, here? Did anyone in that Rick, the guy who said helicopter boy, don't know his name.
Yeah.
Andrew was in that van. T-Dog was in a van when they escaped.
Yeah, I was confused for a second there. Yes.
Out of the four of them, could they have been like, we get rid of that instead of bringing that back to the camp? Like, might be an idea.
Yeah, or like even if they want to keep the car, could they not have pulled over? Rick Sheree knows how to stop an alarm. He's
But
not a
yeah, but they had to
dumbass.
pull the battery out to stop the alarm.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what Shane did.
Oh, I thought you just turned it off.
So like,
But then it's like Dale said, it was echoing. You can't pinpoint where that.
but that's what I was going to bring up next. But like, it echoes in the hill area.
This is going to draw.
So they're going to come in that direction, and they're most likely a horde of zombies coming from the city because they're running out of food, as they all were saying. It's going to stumble upon you in some way.
Yeah, and
So-
like they left the city with the noise playing, so the zombies would be leaving the city anyway.
Yeah, they probably started that because the first zombie came.
Yeah.
That
not-
started the
Yeah.
third episode, whatever.
But it's like we said, they're very close to the city.
Very close to the city. Stupidly close to the city, I would say. Go a little bit further, like.
I was gonna say it's handy for runs though. If they need to get quick.
Or as we see in season 2, they go to like pure countryside of the farm. Not do that.
I think yeah,
Like literally, you don't have to stay near the city or your houses or what. Just get out of there.
yeah. Fort Benning.
Fort Benning. Shane's big on that. We haven't seen it yet because he doesn't know about it yet. But
How does he find out about it then? Radio. When does he find out about it?
was that not where they were going at the start when they do a flashback to the?
Yeah, because even before they go to the CDC, I'm pretty sure he wants to go to Fort Benning. He thinks the CDC
Yeah.
is stupid. He must just know about it because he's.
But I think at the moment they're happy to stay in the camp on the hill. They're not kind of thinking, yeah, we'll move on there now eventually. Or they know the zombies are coming out this way, and they just decide to stay there because they have a nice little camp on the hill. Like,
Yeah.
idiots. Like, Daryl. We say Daryl because we're Irish, but it's Daryl. I don't know what we should say, but
Daryl. You know who we're talking. Darlene. I don't know, man.
But we're talking about that scene where they're drawing up the plan. And it's like, what did you do? Everyone's really impressed by Glenn and his ideas. And they're like, what did you do before? So I deliver pizzas. That's a cool moment. It's a really nice kind of... It's a Daryl way of giving a compliment to Glenn without giving him a compliment.
Yeah, and then also after they've kind of met with the old folks home. I don't know what I would call them guys right now, but the old folk home guys. He's kind of like questioning Rick, be like, "Oh, those guns are worth gold though." It's like they were more in your family. He's like, "Oh, that's my family. That's gold to me though." So it's kind of like, is this where Daryl's kind of like, this guy? I kind of like fucks with him.
He's kind of rocking with Rick for the first
he's like,
time.
I like this guy. I like his ideas of thinking here. And then it's also kind of like, do you know the way he complimented Glenn? Is it his way of kind of going, geez, I kind of fit in with these guys more than I ever fit in with Merle.
Yeah,
'Cause
these
he doesn't
guys,
really like Merle's way of thinking. You find out later on, he thinks he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
Even when he's like, he goes to him, he's like, you're pretty smart or something for a Chinaman, I think he says to him, doesn't he? He's like,
Yeah.
I'm Korean. Classic line.
he's like, oh, you got some balls for a Chinaman. I'm
That's
Korean.
it. Korean. Great.
Whatever.
And that we get back to that later. We keep
I love
spoiling
that,
everything,
yeah.
but again, a good seed planted for Daryl's development.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of like maybe the first time Daryl is kind of rocking. He's rocking
kinda
with
like
Glenn.
that, yeah.
He's rocking with Rick.
Does he rock with T-Dog? I think he does, probably.
He's probably coming around to a certain amount of appreciation and fondness for the people around him.
Yeah.
And as we said in kind of the watch along a few times, like him and Merle's plan was to eventually rob these people and leave them.
Yeah.
So,
Like, is he feeling guilt about that?
yeah, and he's kind of realized maybe he's better with them.
Yeah, but then he knows he's better with them, but he still always kind of isolates himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Always, like even now, I feel like he still does that. Maybe not in the last.
Because he doesn't really fit in, I guess. He's not used to the life they're living. He's never experienced life like they have, I guess.
No, because you know we were kind of like saying the episode where even when they get to Alexandria, he doesn't shower.
Yeah.
But he's probably like camps most of his life anyway.
I think he says that he like survived in the forest for however, like, you know, he said that to
Yeah.
Andrea at one stage and stuff. So he's kind of,
Wipe
he
his
probably
ass
has a
with
certain kind of loyalty and has relied on Merle at points in his life.
because he's had his only option.
Yeah, he doesn't have anybody else. So he
Yeah.
kind of, even though Merle treats him like shit, he doesn't have anybody else when he does find other people.
He's kind of
Grew.
opens his eyes.
Yeah.
more to-
The last 2 points we have are the final scenes.
Yeah.
I love the final scene when they get over on the camp for the first time. It's fantastic.
It's the first time you kind of see that too. Like
It's really gruesome.
It really that clip of Amy and she's all getting bit.
I forgot about that.
Shut
It's
up.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Dale yapping about his fucking watch.
Someone asked him why he winds his watch back and he goes on a big rant about. I don't even know what he talked about. I wasn't really listening to him, but just yapping.
We just asked you about the watch, man. And he doesn't even answer about the watch. He just goes on about time is a thing. Everyone's like, and then Andrea eats really weird.
Oh yeah, she's all like that. I was like, what are you doing?
Everyone just eat your fish and just fucking don't ask this guy any more fucking questions. He's annoying as fuck. But then yeah, such a good way to do it. Like she goes off for a piss or whatever. Maybe she takes a shit. Maybe she was just lying. She is a liar.
She just didn't have toilet paper.
Didn't have to. Yeah, maybe she needed extra toilet paper because it was a shit.
Ooh, she died with and like
A pooey arse.
Yeah.
Yuck. Not about all blood all over in the end, but like.
No. I
so
did forget
embarrassing.
she got bit. I thought she just got bit on the arm. I forgot about the
But such a good way, like the door. Like, what was she doing having her arm on the door anyway?
She's
Then
like, God, yeah.
big chomp out of it, like. But it kicked it off well. Chaos.
I thought it was kind of cool. Ed in the tent, and there's a load of zombies coming in, and in the
Yeah.
tent is kind of cool.
What a bitch way to go out from Ed, though.
He
Like
didn't
the
do
big hard
anything.
man all the
He-
time, and then he
he-
just sits there like a little bitch
Yes,
and
sir.
takes it. But a pretty good way to kind of up the ante a bit.
Yeah.
Shit's going down now. The boys are doing stuff in town where shit's going down now. They're having shit go down here. They come back at the right time.
You also kind of know that there's other people out there from that episode too.
Other people out there. It gets them to move on from this area and progress.
Yep.
Which is great. It also, plus it's like episode 4. Oh, shit's happening now. Here we go.
Yeah.
Now we're in the swing of things. We've introduced our characters. We've laid the foundations of things. And now it's time to go.
Yeah. And she's not a major character, but she's probably the first kind of like character that you're kind of like, oh shit. Amy.
Yeah.
You kind of know her name. You're like, that's a girl I know just died right there. Because you know her name.
I think it's fair to say that she's like the first part, because she's the first person who had a lot of lines and had a lot of scenes and was there a lot and said a lot.
Yeah.
She's the first one of them to die, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. First character.
I'm trying to think of the first 2 episodes that we watched the other day. She's the first kind of character that means something to someone that dies.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Um,
She dies with a relevance to the show.
and it's good that they kind of do it like that. I think they do that really good early on. We'll see that later, but for now, it's the first showing of it where it's like, yeah, people die. Not everyone has to have a big heroic moment and die for a good cause.
Yeah,
People
it's-
just can like get fucked up like that,
Yeah.
and it's unlucky.
Because that's how it would be in real life too.
Yeah, and they're not afraid to kill off characters early on either. Like they
Yeah.
could have stretched out Amy and Andrea for 2 seasons and made it a big deal, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Unlike some people who maybe are in the show a little bit too long at this stage in later seasons, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of stopped killing people off.
Yeah,
I almost think there's some characters they're afraid to kill off because fans love them so much.
yeah. Apart from Glenn. But yeah, any final comments? We've waffled.
Yeah, we've waffled. I don't think I've much more to add.
We hit all our points anyway, and we have to leave for the cinema in 20 minutes.
We also
We
need
haven't
some
had our
scrum.
we haven't had any din din before we were wanting to make some din din before we went to the cinema. And now we'll
We don't have any. Well,
But-
we can have a toasty sandwich.
have a toasted Sam Sam.
Yeah.
We're gonna be eating popcorn and shit at the cinema.
Yeah.
This is more important
Yes.
than food.
Dun, dun, dun.
If they survive in The Walking Dead on fuck all.
On
so,
beat. Well, they had a big banquet of fish a minute ago, but
mm,
They're eating more than us. They ain't going to no cinemas though.
Yeah, they don't have cinema in The Walking Dead anymore.
They do later on in the series. They have somehow get a cinema.
Oh, spoil it for me, thanks.
Yeah, it's really cool actually.
Thanks. Let me tell you something, episode 2. Book closed. See you the next time.
Bye.
Outro music. Do, 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 do. We need to get some intro music, actually. No, we don't. That's lame as fuck.
Yeah. And that's like... No, I actually don't think we should do that. We'd sing our own intro music right there. Thank Carl Papa first episode.
Yeah.
We don't have any other songs from The Walking Dead.
Oh! Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, what's the song?
The one from the first episode, the guitar thing?
No, the one that fucking Andrew Lincoln sings about Chandler.
Chandler, ooh la la.
We can sing that next.